is Mu? Well, I also like to talk about Mu as a vibration. Part of this, and again, this is the first koan we get. This koan is meant to help us break through dualism, and that's the importance of this koan. That's why it's such a significant koan, is because it's meant to be the koan that we break through dualism with. It's meant to be the koan that we have an opening experience with. It's meant to be the koan that we have that aha moment where we kind of snap out of our delusion and our dualism. And so it's an important koan in that sense, that it's meant to be that koan that really opens us up. And then the rest of the koans help us to refine that, because it's such a deep understanding, a deep practice to get this beyond dualism on a deep level. And there's so many aspects to how dualism is our life, how we've created dualism and rely on dualistic patterns. There's just so many ways that occurs in our life that it takes years and years and hundreds of koans to see the different ways that happens. And to refine that initial understanding of, I am one with everything. Everything is me. And so the energy that it takes to have that opening, that realization that everything is me, it doesn't happen if our energy is up here. We really have to get our energy focused and settled through a process of intensive meditation to connect with that energy, to connect with that vibration that everything is connected to. So if I'm thinking I'm better than everybody, if I'm thinking I'm worse than everybody, if I'm thinking I'm good, if I'm thinking I'm bad, if I'm feeling different from others, if I'm feeling judgmental, if I'm feeling judged, these feelings and these emotions, they function on an energy frequency in some way, and they distort our connection with oneness, and they cloud that clarity. And so to be able to sit with our stuff, to sit with those feelings of separation, to sit with our suffering and our separation enough for the cloud to break, and that energy level to be there, to be available, and to be connected with that's a very physical process. And that's one of the reasons that we focus on meditation so much, is because meditating, sitting quietly with our stuff enough, eventually allows us to sort of resonate with our true self. And the energy has to be settled for that to happen. Settled and focused. So it's being grounded, but it's also being very focused and concentrated on a specific object, which for this koan is Mu. What is Mu? And we bring Mu here. Thinking about what Mu is up here isn't really going to help. That's where we logically can figure things out. But to intuitively figure things out, we have to be down here. And so this is where we bring Mu, is down here into the center of our body. And this is how we get grounded, is by being in our center. You know, it's not hard to visualize the center of our body, and it's not hard to start to just direct our intention to the center of our body. What's hard is sitting through all the crap that spins through our head for hours and hours and hundreds of hours, and keep bringing our attention and intention back to this area. You know, this is easy to do for a minute or for a few seconds. You know, let's all do it right now. So everybody sit in a way that we're bringing our attention and intention to the center of our body, which is just around our belly button, just below our belly button maybe. And so when we breathe, we let the energy of our breath go there. And we let our thoughts drop down into here. So I'm breathing from this place, and I'm directing my attention to this place. You know, with enough practice of doing energy work with our bodies, you know, those of you who've done a lot of yoga or other kind of energy work, qigong or tai chi, it's not hard to start to really feel the energy move to that area. The energy of our body, our qi, can be directed to this area in our body. And so, you know, that's not too difficult. It's nice. It's nice to do. So the point of Mu is to be doing this non-stop. And this is how we are encouraged to practice with Mu. If Mu is your koan, then you want to have Mu coming from here, from your belly, or your hara. And if we focus our intention directly with that, it becomes a vibration of its own. It becomes an energy frequency. So that's kind of where we want to go with this koan. And so the answer, what is Mu? The answer to what is Mu comes out of connecting with this energy. You know, and part of that energy is that you know, this is me. This is me. This is my life. This is my koan. My koan is my life. And dropping the dualistic thoughts about it. Recognizing that there is no logical answer, that the question is set up sort of to be tricky. and realizing that it could be any question. What is Mu stands on its own, separate from the question. The question, does a dog have Buddha nature? That's just the question historically that elicited this response. But it's the response that we continue to teach with and work with. The question is, am I part of God? Am I good? Am I enlightened? And answering yes or no to those questions is not going to help. And so being able to developing the awareness and the concentration to carry this koan with us is part of this process. Because what this koan is the beginning of a journey that, of course, has been happening for a long time, but it's like a punctuation point in this journey. And so this journey is to start to work on bringing our concentration to our center, to be grounded and carry that with us, with this focused intention. What is Mu? What is Mu? And so to carry that with us to the grocery store, when we're waiting in line, what is Mu? To the doctor's office, when we're waiting in the waiting room, what is Mu? While we're watching TV, what is Mu? When we're meditating, what is Mu? That takes a lot of concentration, which doesn't come easy. Concentration takes sitting quietly. That's how we develop concentration, is by sitting quietly. There's no other way to do it. I mean, that's how it happens. We could probably advertise that we teach concentration. For $50 an hour, we'll teach you to be focused and concentrate. Not just sit down quietly for 10 hours every week. And that's how it happens. This is how we develop. It takes about 2 years to completely become unconcentrated. Sit a child who's 4 years old in front of a MTV for 2 years, and they will come out completely unfocused and unconcentrated and not have the ability to concentrate. And then then sit them on a cushion when they're after their 20s or 30s, and sit for 15 years to undo that and regain that concentration that's available to us. So that's what we're doing. We're developing enough concentration so that we can focus on these questions. What is Mu? We can't do it if we don't concentrate. We have to be able to concentrate as a prerequisite to even work with this. That's why it's an advanced. The first koan is an advanced practice. If you give this koan to a new student, it's like giving a Ferrari to a 10-year-old. It's just, there's nothing they can do with it. They don't even want to drive it. It doesn't fit. It's not an appropriate fit. Mu comes